Dan,
I agree.
do you see Arsenal as the favourites now? I mean, the bookies have you as the favourites. Some bookmakers have you as the clear favourites, by a fair margin. Do you think that's fair or a little bit reactionary to have you as clear favourites at this point?
I think favourites, I can understand why we're favourites. I was a bit surprised when I saw some of the prices with some of the bookies. But what I'm looking at now is, could Arsenal break Chelsea's record for 15 goals conceded in the season? Because we've conceded 3 in 7. So if we carried on going on like that, 7,
crazy
14,
LB, it's crazy.
I swear did we not have the same conversation last year?
No, we definitely.
I think the beginning of last season.
We have had this conversation before.
Oh yeah, I wasn't on.
No, I think that record, will never ever be beaten.
Yeah, but the thing is about Arsenal this year, when I've watched them, right, it seems like we're in so much control. Where in seasons before there was always something that could happen. For example, we're 2-0 up against Aston Villa last year. We end up drawing 2-2. I just don't see that happening this year. And look, you might not see the most fluid football, which people have been moaning with. We're not scoring enough goals. They'll always find something to moan at. Gyökeres isn't scoring, and Arsenal won't scoring enough goals. Yet, like I said, it's only City have scored 1 more goal than us. But look, Arsenal, it is crazy that we're favourites when you think about it, really, that we've never won the Premier League. This team together has never won it. Forget the 21 years. This team that's been together for 6 years hasn't won the Premier League, and they're favourites. But look, the bookies, they do get it wrong sometimes, but they get it right most of the time. And I think with the point ahead of being a point above Liverpool having defensive problems, not playing well, City not what they were, I can understand why we're favourites. But I will say I fear City more than I do Liverpool now. And that is because of Pep Guardiola. Really? Yeah. Because of Pep Guardiola and Haaland, I feel like Haaland can win you any game at any moment, any time. Any game you're in. And Haaland on the form he's on, he's scary. He's the only guy I'm scared of in the whole of Europe, because I know, God, watching Arsenal games, if you're a negative or a positive fan, they'll all agree on this. You feel so comfortable. You don't feel like you're going to concede. You might not always feel like you're going to score, but you just feel so comfortable with that defense. The defense is a special defense that Mikel Arteta's put together there. But with going forward, we're gonna have to improve on that for sure. Gyökeres is gonna have to start scoring goals, because I tell you when it becomes a problem. If we go and play Fulham and we draw 1-1 and he misses a big chance, big problem. Because things change. I said it before when everyone was saying we could go 8 points behind, and I said we could also go 2 points behind, right? Before we played Newcastle. Things change very quickly in football. We could lose to Fulham and Spurs could beat Aston Villa, and then Spurs are above Arsenal, and suddenly it's crisis mode. Arteta out, Spurs are above us. Worst thing ever. Things change very quickly in football. But with the defense, the 15 goals, I do agree. I think it would be a tough ask to ever do that. I know there was AC Milan? I think they'd done it with like 9 goals one time before. Some with when they had Baresi and Maldini and all of them boys, there was an even better one. But yeah, I mean, 15 goals, that's crazy. They only lost 1 game that season as well.
I honestly, I mean, if you do a record like that, great. If I was Arsenal, I wouldn't even be focused on that. I'd be focused on just getting that title. And
of course. Well, I think if you'd done that, you would win the Premier League then, wouldn't you?
In terms of odds, though, so Arsenal were a 10 to 11 on. So odds on favourites to win it.
And I got them at 4-1 at the start of the season.
Well, I was about to say, Liverpool have moved to a sort of just below 3-1. So it's like it's like 11 to 4. So it's like 2.75 to 1 if you're going to go by them. City are currently sitting on average 4 to 1. So and then everyone else: Chelsea 25 to 1, Tottenham 40 to 1, United at 80 to 1, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace range between 50 to 100 to 1, but they're below United on odds. I mean, the fact that Newcastle's odds are longer than Man United's is still so very, very weird. But look, the next couple of games will be interesting. If Arsenal could go on a winning streak now, they'll cement it. But first game back, you guys lose and City and Liverpool win, the odds will change again for me. They will. Can we get representatives from big clubs next, please?
Hamid's such a joker, man.
I didn't even get it at first. It went right over my head, that one did. There we go. This here says that 2 Arsenal fans prefer the quadruple or 15 points? Would you take the quad or the 15-point record? You got to take the records, isn't it? You love the Invincibles more than
What's the
treble.
15-point record? Does that mean the 15-goal record?
No, 15 goal record. Yeah, I think you mean, yeah.
No way. Of course, man. The quadruple. That's possible as well. The
you are admitting that the treble's better than the Invincibles then?
Yes.
All
All day long.
Just double checking.
All day long.
I always like to ask that.